Good morning. We're in Conondale National Park and we're going to go from Sunday Creek Road and we're going to go down Summer Creek Road Fire Trail and then join the Conondale Great Walk at the second junction and then walk to and do the Summer Falls circuit. There's the first junction of the Great Walk, but we'll keep going down to the second one and then walk the circuit, the Summer Falls circuit clockwise. Okay, we've come down that hill on Summer Creek Road to the second junction of the Great Walk. And we're 2.1 kilometres from Summer Falls Walkers Camp. You can hear the creek, it's flowing fairly well down there. So the tracks over there, a feature of this section is you go through a few of these big gullies where you come down and loop around like a hairpin. It's really nice walking. It's been a bit of rain recently, so the leaves are quite wet, but it's not raining at the moment. The falls should be flowing pretty good. It's a big tree they've had to cut through. So imagine it it hooks around. And we hook around again. That's where we've come from over there. Here's another gully we're going into. Wait a while, just got me. Where you do the bit of the hairpin, it gets very green, a lot darker, noticeably darker, because it's mostly dry forest in this area. Just gone very green and dark. see this tree, it just curves in, curves around up, then goes up high. That's a massive tree that's fallen down. I can remember this fallen log tree. I think it's going to fall to slip down and squash you. Just up there. Comes down. You wouldn't want it to slide down while you're on the track. So we're just starting to see Summer Creek now. We've been fairly high above it. Look at the size of these palm trees, they're pretty tall. Just couldn't film it, but a wallaby just ran up the hill there. I could hear all this noise. They're hard to spot, but there's a lot of them around. It's just they're skitsy, they'll go if they see you. Okay, we're nearing Summer Falls. That's just a nice shot of the creek. I can see the danger sign. So Summer Falls, 75 metres, and the walking camp 150 metres. So the Great Walk continues back that way, and this is the spur track to the falls and the walkers camp. There's Summers Falls, the top part anyway. There's a big water hole there. And it keeps dropping down. It's hard to get to there. But what strikes you when you come here, these big rock walls on the other side. That's a nice section. Rocks have been very slippery. Just to get around here, it was hard work. It is pretty dangerous too. Now we're coming into Summer Falls Walkers Camp, which is tucked away in here. You wouldn't even think there's one here. There's the first site you come across. Now we've got some stairs up to the typical walker camp toilet. There's a tank. I think this is a memorial chair to mark Ricketts. He must have been someone who campaigned to protect it. And then you got the information sign over here. So I think there was a big campaign in the 70s to protect this area. And Summers Creek flows into Little Yabba Creek, which goes past Charlie Moreland campground, and then it will then go into the Merry River. This is the campsite the furthest away from the toilet block. Never really looked at these before. Some of them are quite nice. It's got a bend on it. There's a fork. So back at the junction of the Great Walk, you can see Tellerwood Walkers Camp to the right. Where we came from is 15.1 kilometres. And if you're going back to the end of the walk at Bullumba Creek, day use area 10.3 kilometres. So now we're going to climb out, and I remember it's a bit of a pain of a hill that you've got to get up, but we've got to get up it anyway. Here the branch is snapped off, that's still kind of hanging on, and it's being held up by another tree. Another big tree stump branch has just fallen into that tree and it's just held up. Pretty cool. This tree here is alive, so it's growing out like that. It comes out, then angles up, then moves up, and angles out again. You can see all its leaves up there. It's just incredible how it can function like that and stay up. So we kind of come off the track here, and the Great Walk goes onto an old fire trail, it seems. So we've completed the loop and we're coming back to Summer Creek Road. And we're 7.9 kilometres to the day use area. So that's where we've come from. We'll go down that way another day when we do another walk. So we'll go back to the vehicle at Sunday Creek Road. Beautiful colours of that tree. As we've finished our walk, so we've done the Summer Falls circuit on the Conondale Range. Great walk.